Hi everyone, thanks for stopping in today for another quick video. I made a card today using the PDF that is orderable from Stampin' Up right now. It's a $12 fee for 15 pages of different sayings that go with the virus that's going on right now. And the first 2 pages I actually got very good use of from today. When I made my cards, here's my card. I needed to know what color this was on the ink that they used to print that, Just Breathe. So my sentiment came from page 9, and so if you look up, it tells you that it's Mango Melody. And then the paper I used is from this See a Silhouette Designer Series paper, which is right now current from the catalog, the annual catalog. And on the back of each pack, it tells you what colors are in the pack. And Mango Melody is in there, so perfect. I knew that I was matching. So here's the card we're going to make today, and I found that the stitch nested dies, to me this looks like a mask. And these are the stitched nested dies. They are current in the catalog as a bundle with the Bird Ballad bundle. And they will be available in the annual catalog coming out again in June, but they'll be split from the bundle. So right now, if you order that Bird Ballad bundle, you'll get the stamp set and these nested dies at 10% savings. So one day I was just looking through all of my dies and I went, that looks like a mask. So here it is, and this particular mask is this largest one here. See how that matches up? And what I did was I ran both my Whisper White cardstock and my Designer Series paper together at the same time with this die. And then when we make our card together, I'll show you how we get that nice white line around there. I used the 3D layered embossing folder, and that is current right now, but it will be retiring by the end of May. It could be discontinued. That's this embossing folder here. And the other embossing folder we're going to use tonight is the Coastal Weave. And I cannot believe this did not go to the new annual catalog, but this is also retiring. And this is current right now in the Occasions catalog. So get you this one. This one also reminds me of a basket. I used it at Easter time, and I love it. I will be keeping mine. I won't retire it. So I used the Just Breathe, but Wear Your Mask, and backed it with cardstock that is the Mango Melody, and there's my card. So I'm going to remake this card with you, and this time it's a white card base. This measures 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, and then my mat in Blueberry Bushel, which is a retiring in color. It is 4 by 5 1/4, and I ran it through, like I said earlier, the Coastal Weave embossing folder, and I just attached it on here with regular adhesive. I used the rectangle stitched dies, and these are current right now as well in the annual catalog, and they are carrying over again, just every rectangle size you would ever need. And the one I used for doing the Just Breathe was this one right here on this side, the second one in, to cut out my Just Breathe. And I went ahead and attached it to my Coastal Weave embossing folder there, just with regular adhesive. I didn't pop it up or anything. And the reason I've kind of offset this, I will show you. Let me get these pages out of the way. When I was working this afternoon, I had an ink pen explode, and I didn't even realize it. I got it on my hands, I got it on my trimmer. My card, I had to remake that first card I showed you because I got black ink on smudging everywhere. And I got a little bit of it on here, and I didn't want to lose this sentiment out of the PDF. So it's got a little mark right here. So what I did, this is going to be called my basket of preparedness when I have all my little things pre-cut so that you don't have to watch me do those things. This was a leaf out of the C a silhouette. And what I'm going to do, this is the back end of the leaf. I am just going to take my regular adhesive, run just a little strip there, and I'm going to have this cover up my little ink mark and then end at the base of the card here. No one will ever know that that little ink blotch is underneath there. Okay? So that's a little trick. Now on this one, I've turned my card this way, and the original mask that I made was far too big for it. So I went to a different size. Let me show you that. My little basket of preparedness. I used this size nested stitched die, and it came from right here. That makes just a small enough mask that you can have your card turned this way. And again, when I ran it through, I had my white cardstock on top of my designer series paper, put the framelit on here to run it through my Big Shot, and it actually went through both layers of paper, did all of the stitching on my designer series paper as well as my Whisper White cardstock. And now to get this to fit, I'm on top of my mask because they were cut the same size. I have already cut 2 of my sides right on the little dots. So I'm going to grab my glasses here. And I'll just show you. We've got 3 other sides to cut, and I am just cutting to the inside of those perforated lines that are there. And just snip those off. I love our scissors, they're so sharp. Okay, just snipped off those 3 little pieces. And now this will fit right inside my mask just beautifully. Now, another little thing I did, move my basket. I took my score blade just on my trimmer. Are we in camera, Mr. Mike?
Yep.
Okay. Where the 2 points are on opposite sides here, I placed on the guide here where the score blade will run down. And with the design that I want showing on the front of my mask, I just placed that in there and ran my score blade down in the center. And then I took this edge and lined it up at the 1/4 inch on this right hand side. This first line is your 1/4 inch line. Place that right there again. Ran my score blade a couple of times there, and then turn it around and do the same. There's some more of that ink that got me into trouble this afternoon. And then put this edge at the 1/4 inch mark as well, and score there again. What that does is it gives us 3 lines that you can then kind of fold just very gently, and it just gives your mask a little bit of a curve. We're going to put our regular adhesive on the back of the mask, the DSP that you've chosen. And then this will fit right underneath, or on the inside, if you will, of all those little perforated lines on the Whisper White, and it looks like a mask because you've got your white. And then you can kind of refold again with the white cardstock there as a backing. Okay, that kind of just gives us a little bit of curve. And then for this size mask, I used 2-inch pieces of baker's twine. And right here at the center mark, I'm going to put a little adhesive on that side and on, actually on our score lines that we made. Right there and right there. And then you can just attach this, make a small loop like would be for your ears in a mask. And then right there as well. And then bring this in.
Isn't that cute? So cute.
So cute. Thank you, Mr. Mikey. Okay, now when we look at it from the front, we made us a little mask. Isn't that adorable?
That's adorable.
Then I came in with my dimensionals. You need dimensionals. And you guys have caught me. I have used all of my dimensionals, but what a good time to show you that I always cut around these edges. I'm going to want 3. Let's see which way we're going to want this mask to go. I want my leaf to go up. So I'm going to put 2 dimensionals along the bottom edge, right there and right there. and then just one up here at the top where the nose would be. That will give that a little bit of lift. Peel off my backings. And then this is going to stick. I think I'm just going to go straight on. I'm not going to angle it this time. Just right there like that. And there's your mask. He kind of sticks up a little bit. He has a little bit of depth to him. And then on the inside you can pick whatever sentiment. There's several from the page of the PDF, and you could back it with some cardstock. Oh, I'm sorry, in my basket of preparedness I already did that. That's right. I chose this one. I can't wait to hug you when this is all over. I just used my trimmer to cut a square around the sentiment I wanted to use, and then this is the blueberry bushel cardstock that I backed it with. And now I'm just going to come in with my regular adhesive, go around my edges, and put that down, still leaving me plenty of room to write a message. There you have it. So the front of the card says, just breathe, but wear your mask. And on the inside it says, I can't wait to hug you when this is all over. So there's that card. Let me show you some of the other designer series papers that comes in the See a Silhouette. All of these would be great for masks. I have not been out much, but I have noticed when I've been out that people do have some really colorful masks. This would make a great one. Even the back sides that are just kind of this overall, just muted of a lot of colors, bright colors. Get here towards the back and show you my favorite. I loved the flowers. This is what the first card was made with. And the one I just made with you was using this one. I love the blues and the greens in that. And the next one, if I make another one of a mask, I'm going to use this wild paper. And on the back side, this would even make a really nice looking mask as well. So lots of choices for making masks, and I just love this bold, bright colors that are in this See a Silhouette. As I said before, this is still available from the annual catalog, but it could be discontinuing at any time. I did check the inventory list before we came on, and it is still available right now. Let's see. So if you go to Stampin-Up.com, as demonstrators, we do not get any credit for the sale of this PDF. What Stampin' Up! Is doing is all of the $12 are going to be given to two different organizations that you can choose from. You can have all of your $12 go to the World Health Organization COVID Solidarity Response Fund, or the United Way, Worldwide's COVID-19 Community Response and Recovery Fund. Take these off. And again, it's $12 for 15 pages. Many, many sentiments to use. You could be making cards to encourage your family and friends. I hope you've enjoyed looking at the video. I do have a hostess code that is open right now that I will run till May the 20th when I will be closing out my May class, and Mr. Mike will put that at the bottom of the video. All the orders that you place from me will give my hostess, Lisa, she's going to be my hostess this month, she will get the credits earned from all of your orders. So help support her in that. And again, thank you for helping to support me through this time of this virus and trying to change my business to more of these videos for you. So thanks for stopping by, and I hope you'll check back in a few days and see if I have something else cooking. Bye now.